Dreadful Whale. You've eliminated most of Duke Bell's key accomplices. Talk to your allies about the Duke before departing for the Grand Palace.
Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Sarkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
His house looks like some work of pretentious art as well. I guess that's part of it.
Can you feel it? This is my last night.
Your last?
Dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Alright, what have you written down? Anything different here? The Dust District? I can't find the words to describe the misery here, and the grit in the air. I've been coughing for an hour straight and my mind feels cloudy. I got rid of Paolo, leader of the Howlers. He brought only fear and trickery. He'll trouble the city no more, and that goes for Vice Overseer Liam Byrne as well. His intolerance, his personal ambition, could any of us live up to the expectations the Overseers demand? Whoever ends up ruling over Karnaca, it won't be a gang of cutthroats, nor will it be the Abbey. Now I need to make sure it won't be Duke Luca either. Today I saw the effects of the Void, leaking into Aramis Stilton's house, through the cracks in reality. I was able to see the past and the present simultaneously. I learned a great deal, looking into the night of the Duke's gathering, 3 years past. I watched a seance that brought Delilah's spirit from the Void where she was trapped, and into this world. I saw that spirit preserved in an effigy made of bone by the witch of Brianna Ashworth. And that effigy, holding Delilah's spirit, was given to the Duke for safekeeping. Now I know why Delilah can't be killed. As long as she's not whole, she'll remain immortal. Even the outsider seems worried. This is the information I've been seeking. Now I just have to turn it into a plan. Right. In Brigmore Witches, from the Dishonored DLC, Dowd trapped Delilah in the Void, but then Brianna Ashworth brought her back. Somehow. Well, it was by the seance, I know. But how did this seance even work? You just need to put the candles in the right place, have everybody stand in a circle? Answer from Wyman. It's about time you answered me! Jeez, what took you so long? My Emily! Your courier is only giving me scant minutes to write back before he leaves for your secret location. I'm in tears that he won't give me location or take me long. But I trust you. I don't know if it's fair to be this angry with you, or if I should instead cry tears of joy knowing you're still alive. It seems that Morley is on the verge of going to war against Bristol, and the rumors from Dunwall are grim and strange. We've heard about soldiers made of metal, women commanding the trees, and whales gathering in the harbor, singing their songs in reverse. I hate the whole world for being between you and me while we should be holding hands. Please be safe, or I won't know what to do. Wyman. Come on, sweetheart, you're strong. I would know. Remember all those nights you would use your big, strong arms to carry me across to my bed? I'm just being weird at this point. Sokolov. I've seen you run across the courtyard in Dunwall Tower just to see my face. Running up alongside the wall with those big, strong legs. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sad to see Alex gone, but at least she's safe and sound.
Now we're going after the one who started it all. The Duke himself.
More like douche.
I forgot the thrill of it. Planning drop-off points, and picking the approach. Thinking about the best ways to kill somebody who lives behind high walls. But with the excitement, there's a black echo that comes back to me for what I did at Dunwall Tower. If anyone deserves killing, though, it's Duke Luca Abel. I've loved a number of women, and even a couple of men. But I've never loved anyone like my Deirdre. After I left home, those first years on the streets, she's all that kept me from the bottom of the river. I could sleep on a pile of garbage under a leaky awning as long as she was there with me. Sharing a tin of potted meat or a bottle of brandy that we nicked during the day. The Duke and his little brother came through Dunwall. And Deirdre and I got in their way as they stepped out of their fancy coach. The Duke goaded his brother, calling us wharf roaches. And it was the brother who swung the stick that killed her. Splitting her skull, there were wooden gazelles on top of the coach. And I snapped one off and drove it into his eye, as deep as it would go. Deirdre was already gone. Dead as a doornail. Lying in the muck, staring up at the gray Dunwall sky. On the run after that. I was hunted by the City Watch and even members of the Grand Guard up from Zirconos. People looked at me like I was cursed, spitting whenever I got close. Everyone knew I'd bring trouble. Even the gangs. The Duke's brother has been dead for a long time. But now was my chance to get back at Luca Abel for setting him off against pretty, young Deirdre. Nothing was the same for me after they took her away.
Deirdre. That name sounds familiar.
Byrne wanted to be High Overseer. A gangster could never be trusted to run a city. Duke Abel spared no expense on his new palace. It's tacky if you ask me.
Tacky doesn't even begin to cover it.
I wonder what Aramis Stilton can accomplish now that things are different.
Hopefully a great many things. Dining room, Grand Throne Chamber. Abel's office, private garden. Abel's chambers, elevator, stairs.
Are you ready for this? I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
It's not widely known, but the Duke has a body double. The man is the spitting image of Luca.
So how did you figure it out?
A likable fellow, and quite humble. I've no idea where they found him, but the Duke's double has spent years passing for the Duke. I suppose Luca always hoped his double would be there to take an assassin's bullet.
Of course.
Take care. I hope to see you again.
You too.
I hope I've been of some help to you. It's
You
good to
have.
feel useful here near the end of my time.
Come on, this can't be the end of your time. You're not that old.
Look at you. In a lifetime, how many monarchs have done half of what you have in a month? I hear the Duke's wine cellar is exquisite, if you happen to pass through. I remember telling you stories at the Hound Pits pub so long ago. How you've changed.
I don't sound anything like Chloe Grace Moretz anymore, do I? I sound like an Erica Luttrell well into her adult years. Let's fucking go, dude.
Should we head toward the palace?
Let's get underway.
It's nice that Megan has her arm back, and her eye. But this makes me think, how many things exactly have changed since I made that decision back at the mansion? Ever see the butterfly effect? The Grand Palace. Self-serving and corrupt, Luca rules Circonus, and orchestrated the coup against you. Enter the palace to find and eliminate the Duke, who protects himself from assassins with a body double. You must also locate Delilah's spirit, the only means of counteracting her immortality.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff. Sorry if I sound bitter. Don't turn your back on the Duke. After we leave Karnaka, there are some things we need to talk about. Things I feel remorse over.
It was barely a pinch of shampoo, okay, Megan? I'm over it.
I know not everyone who lives in a great palace is a snake. But it's real easy to get accustomed to eating off silver plates. If you figure out which one is the Duke's double, you might want to see what he knows. You wouldn't believe it. But I could have ended the Duke a long, long time ago. Wish I had now. If something happens and you don't make it back, I might have a go at Duke Abel.
You think so? I don't want to remind you of what happened last time.
When this is done, we leave Karnaka at once. I won't be sorry to leave this city. I've done all I can here. I've earned what I've got, even the scars. Especially the scars. Take care of yourself. We'll be there when you're ready.
That's something else that I haven't been doing. since I've been playing this game, I'm not exactly exhausting everybody's dialogue. That's what I did in the first game, but not here. That's probably why it took so friggin' long for you to finish the first game.
Stuff comes in. It's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Betting you're afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaca and over in Colorado. So there's basically no risk.
What's your friend's name?
That's a secret. These guys deal with me and nobody else. Jobs. Might be time to spring. I tried living up in Driscoll for a while. Too damn cold. Shitty food.
Hard times under the Duke and his Grand Guard. A man has to be ready for anything.
That was clearly a bucket of white paint, and none of it is showing up on your boat. Bless you.
Why does she want that apartment? Dust everywhere, no matter what you do.
What? Who's talking? Oh, hello.
You should have seen this place 10 years ago. I got a bit of a cough. Nothing serious.
Well, okay, good.
Hey, you. You seem different. Can you help me out with a bit of coin? You're a good one. You know, there's a place near here, in some rocks behind a fountain. People have always left offerings there.
Really?
That's where I started having those odd dreams. I don't go there anymore, but you might want to check it out. Sorcery, they said. They burned my books and they hit me in the head until there were no more visions.
Sorry to hear that.
I used to have such visions. Dreams of black oceans and whales in the sky overhead.
Whales aren't supposed to fly.
I used to live here a long time ago. Can you believe it? Was a songwriter. Poet.
Well, in just a couple of years, a lot of things can change, right? I believe you.
See you sometime.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
We're getting somewhere. Create new fees when needed. You know who else at a nice shop?
Yes. See, I told you.
We're playing dice tonight. Come on, you bastards.
Sight his crooked cock. Oh, no, you bastard.
How exactly does this game work?
I used to work. Interesting get-up you have there. Covering your face.
You should try it sometime. I think you'd look cool.
Your face is covered. Are you worried someone might recognize you?
Yeah, Paul. I don't want that idiot to see me.
Covering your face.
Gate must remain closed. Remember to close the gate behind you after each delivery. If you need the code, speak to me directly or to Carlos Marletto at Winslow's Safe Company next door. Ricardo Marletto. Okay. Well, there is a bank right over here.
What's that?
Is that what you were talking about?
Now we're getting somewhere.
Hey.
Hello there. You find yourself in the most reputable safe shop in Karnaca. I'm not supposed to say so, but the Duke's cousin got his safes here.
Really?
Who needs more than one safe, you might wonder? Well, in this
Somebody who's
world,
really
either
rich.
You don't need a safe, or you need several. That's how it is.
That's all you got? Yeah, okay.
I don't know, several safes
something else.
seems unnecessary. I think one safe is enough.
That's because you're broke.
Shut up, Jerry.
There you go. How do you like that? This citizen is above you. Get it? Shopkeeper's apartment key. I'm sure that's going to come in handy later. And, what is this? Apartment seizure. Mr. Marletto, on the authority of Duke Luca Abel, due to an urgent security matter regarding buildings with balconies overlooking Ravina Boulevard and the newly installed Wall of Light, you are hereby required to grant us access to your apartment indefinitely. We ask that you keep a spare key at your shop so the Grand Guard personnel have access to your apartment at all times. This action is necessary to prevent miscreants from bypassing the Wall of Light checkpoint. A director of Winslow Safes, you will certainly understand our security concerns, and we trust there will be no questions or delay. P. Colgut, 4th Captain, Grand Circle Guard. Well, maybe he would understand. But luckily for Emily, she doesn't know how to read. What? He was standing right there.
See, I told you.
Nothing here.
Thought I saw someone.
Let's have a look
right here.
around.
Let's check the place, just in case.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
Thank you. Jeez. What took you so long? Yes, I'm trying again. What, am I gonna not try again? Again, with not jumping as I press X. What are you doing? Oh, come on, it was right there. Hold him, what? Will you shut up? The one time I'm not recording, I actually make it. Okay. Fine. Was that it? Is there anything else in here that's worthwhile? Yes. Some money. That's 60 coin. 90. And some statuettes or busts of some people. Who is this? I've seen this statue before. I think that's supposed to be my mom. Doesn't look anything like her, but whatever. I guess we're going into this apartment. Man, there's a lot of doors in this game that are just blocked off. Practically non-existent. Note from Petronila. Allison, I'm taking some hagfish broth to my cousin who's been coughing badly for 2 days. If you need to spend the night here, you already have your own key and you know you're always welcome. Please be a dear and don't put your muddy boots on the bed. I'll be back tomorrow morning with some pastries. Petronila Weatherspoon. Petronila's apartment key needed. Is that actually obtainable? Oh crap. What the heck is going on here?
What's going on here?
Figure it out.
Hey, what happened here?
You guys were just waiting to ambush somebody? You bunch of narcs? Oh, shut up. Little baby. Where's the other one? Did, did she run off this thing and kill herself?
What's going on here?
Are you serious? Does that count? Okay, it doesn't. Good. Because I'm leaving her like that. I don't care.
Hey, you, come here.
What? No, you. Not today, loser. You come over here, okay? I'm making the rules now. Rule number 1, don't talk. Rule number 2, you stay here. Forever. I just crossed a tripwire and an explosion went off. And I'm not hurt. What a miracle. No? Oh, no! Now then.
And you're looking for a fight.
Oh.
No, you're staying. We're not done with you yet.
Why are you just punching me?
Leaving so soon?
You have a sword, you idiot!
Oh, little shit. I'll cut.
What is this, like the same thing as the gunman? You now, a gunman! I'm gonna stab you.
Honest shopkeepers don't stand a chance in this city. Oh, I'm sorry. Please, come in.
Yeah, okay, man. Oh, let me see if he has any special items. Disabled carriage rails. An engineer on the take will shut off the electricity to the carriage rails, allowing passage through the wall of light and easier access to the Grand Palace. Yes, indeed, I will take that. Thank you. Oh, I can only choose one masterwork?
The prices reflect the exquisite.
Would have been nice to know that beforehand. Well, then pay better attention. I'll be back to rob you later.
Hey, open up. I got the code, but it's back on the boat.
No exceptions. Either you have the code or I assume.
Delivery code. Here's the combination for the alley gate 231. Don't forget the password either, or I won't open the back door. Next time, dock your boat in a different place. You've started to attract unwanted attention. Grand Guard have doubled their patrols since the Duke's last decree, so we gotta be careful.
Something's off. My boss's orders.
Damn you, open this door.
Not with that attitude.
Do this. You're wasting time.
What the heck was that? What just happened? That came out of nowhere. Was that my chloroform bottle?
If you go creeping around, watch out for the blood flies. Whatever you're looking for, good luck.
Well, the thing happened again. I don't know who the heck is doing that. It must be a glitch. I'm gonna go back into the front entrance and see if everything is fine. Maybe they'll reset his thing or whatever. Yeah, okay, everything's cool. So then where the heck did that come from? What is that? Who's throwing howler dust at this poor man? Nifty thing is that I quick loaded, so I was able to take out that last howler without getting detected this time, which does make me feel better. His body is over here now. And now that we know that everything is fine, as long as I go into the front entrance, then it's not like the black market will be inaccessible or anything. Now then, what we gotta do is go to that boat to get the password so that we can steal this poor man's money. Yes, I'm thieving from him, but I'm not throwing dust in his face. It's different. Wait, what? Who opened this door? Wasn't me. It was not me. Confiscated merchandise. To the operator of this vessel, this is the official notification that your cargo has been seized by the Grand Guard for failure to pay the docking tariffs and other fines you owe. If you come up with the coin, you'll find my associate and me in my apartment just before the Wall of Light checkpoint on the way to the Grand Palace. Look for the target mannequins on the balcony. Better hurry, though. After a period of a few days, your goods will be sold to cover our expenses. Corporal Rivera Ferros, Grand Circonan Guard. So... where's the... there should be a password in here, right? Is this another way that the game glitched out? I'm confused. I bet I know what it is. Since I took out the workers who manned the boat, you know, they weren't able to pay their fee, so the thing got confiscated as well. The password to the black market. In other words, I fucked up. This is new. There's an outsider shrine on this mission this whole time? I need to do a better job of looking. Old Charm Carver's writings. 10th day, month of rain, I assume. I found a sailor dead in the street, dragged her to an alley to check for loot. Don't know what killed her. But it wasn't thieves, since her pockets were full of coins and other things. The best was 2 nice pieces of whalebone. I made sure I soaked them good in her blood, just like my mother showed me when she had the black bone charm before me. 12th day, I took out the black charm and strung it around my neck, hanging between my paps. Hear what? Started carving on one of them, whalebones from the sailor, and it's eager for work. Too eager. So I speak to it, calm it. You guys to be patient, I say. 13th day. Once that whalebone was still, I carved a curse round one side, then a sweet tempter on the other. Took me a good long time, too. It's my mother's black bone charm that makes it all work. Got warm to the touch, and started to sing while I was working. This new bit of whalebone is sure special. Strong. Fetch a good price for a street boss or smuggler. 15th day, my little charm is done. I'll make a gambler drunk with luck. Walk away a winner every time. Though each night spent at the tables the price is paid. Eyes going milky bit by bit, till they're all boiled up like eggs. So, you did, or what? Old stolen diary. Excerpt from the diary of a known heretic seized before his execution. For most, the outsider is nothing but a child's tale meant to instill fear of that beyond the family, the community. I've read that. Are these words any different? No, yeah, this is... I think this is a diary I read in the first game. Actually. It was in the Knife of Dunwall, if I remember correctly.
Here you
LeBron
are,
James.
back among your own people, the palace born and those who curry their favor. Are you feeling more comfortable, Majesty?
Not really.
Are these the people you want running a quarter of your empire? No? It never seemed to bother you before. Maybe it looks different up close. Maybe here it's harder to ignore the way the people outside the palace get through the day. In any case, I know what you're after. The heart you carry can only hold one spirit at a time. So, if you want to walk out with a piece of Delilah, you better be ready to leave something behind.
My mother. Yeah, as I expected, because the passcode isn't in the boat. I can't do anything. I can't rob this place now. This is malarkey. Let's just go.